today. I hope everybody's good. I hope everybody is fine. Um, what you need about to do stream debunking what Pauli claims about George Kambosos versus Lomachenko fight. Now, Pauli he claimed on ProBox TV that he ain't got a problem with Lomachenko facing Kambosos, but he does have a problem with it being a title fight because better fighters should have faced Lomachenko, and he thinks it's an easy fight for Lomachenko. First of all, let's begin by debunking that, okay? This fight is for the IBF title. So what I'm going to do, real simple, I'm just going to go to the IBF, and I'm going to look at two very important things. First thing is going to look at what was Lomachenko rated in the IBF before, this fight was announced. Remember, Lomachenko was IBF. He was also the WBO and WBA champion. He was WBA, WBO, and IBF Unified World Champion. Okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at all the fighters underneath who are ranked in the IBF and see if any of them, when you look at their fights at lightweight, etc., if they qualify to skip Kambosos. All right? So let's look at it. IBF rankings. Because IBF, of all sanctioning bodies, they always make sure their mandatories get to fight, right? They're very fair when it comes to mandatories. So what I'm going to do, I'm pulling up the IBF website right now, scrolling down, and currently in the IBF website, this is what you see. So if you pay attention here, and you look, hopefully you can see everything there. More or less you can. Let me see if I can get this stupid thing. Okay, there you go. All right. Now, if you look, its current ratings is as follows. There is no champion. That title is vacant because Devin Haney has vacated the title. Okay. And therefore, you see not rated right here. Okay. However, George Kambosos is ranked above Vasily Lomachenko, number 2. Then Vasily Lomachenko. Then Isaac Cruz. Then Maxie Hughes. Then William Zepeda. Then Keyshawn Davis. Then Dennis Berenchik. Remember the guy that Mikey Garcia knocked out. All right. And then some guy named Raymond Muratalla. Okay? Those are the current rankings. So the current rankings show that Kambosos should be entitled to a championship match. But that's the current rankings. People could say, oh, well, the IBF probably changed it up to favor Kambosos, right? So let's look. Let's go back in time, right? Because the IBF has all the ratings for every month, for every year. So let's check it out. Shall we? So first of all, before I do that, and don't forget to smash the like button, and you can also donate to this channel via PayPal. It's in the description. And if you want to leave any comments, you can please comment. I like feedback as well. But I want to show you guys something first of all, before I go there. Remember George Kambosos, after he lost 2 times to Devin Haney, and y'all trashed him, he then afterwards faced Maxie Hughes. What a lot of you forgot is that Maxie Hughes was the IBO champion. Okay? He was the IBO champion. So they were fighting for a title. It was a minor world title, but it was a title nonetheless. And so when he faced Maxie Hughes, Pauli was saying that arguably, Kambosos got beat by Maxie Hughes. Now, maybe the optics look that way, but as I said before to you guys, I thought that Kambosos caught on to Maxie Hughes later on in the fight, was able to land that double right hand, was landing right hands to the body and to the head, Maxie Hughes was stopped landing on Kambosos very often. He was moving around the ring a lot, but he wasn't really landing much of anything, and I thought Kambosos won the fight. Of course, Pauli Malignaggi, as usual, is saying that the majority of people feel that Maxie Hughes won the fight. But of course, we all know he also felt the same way about Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. But if he has to provide evidence, if he has to provide actual breakdown of rounds, if he actually looks at the fight, he would know both guys actually won, that he claimed loss. But nonetheless, that's a minor point. In terms of rankings, I want to show you guys again. So this is Kambosos's. This is Kambosos. I don't like the flicking hell, this stupid thing. All right, this is anyway Kambosos's record here from BoxRec, right? And if you look carefully, I don't know if you can see it. You'll see with the Maxie Hughes fight, they were fighting for the IBO lightweight world title. Kambosos won by majority decision, which means he took Maxie Hughes's IBO lightweight world title. Don't forget to smash the like. If you're watching these videos, you're being enlightened, do me a favor and smash the like. Don't let me have to say it 7 and 8 times. Just do it. It's easy to do. So do it. Anywho. And y'all know I come from a knowledge perspective. I always educate people on boxing because that's just the way I am. So he now had a minor world title, the IBO world title. Okay. Now, another piece of information I want you guys to look at. I want you to look at the date. I don't know if you guys can see the date from here. You can see my finger pointing at the date. But the date says, July the 22nd, 2023. So July of last year, Kambosos faced Maxie Hughes. Okay. I want to show you guys something. Y'all say Kambosos don't earn his spot, but he earns his spot. All right, so I'm going to show you all something. July 2023. Mind you, Devin Haney's not stripped or anything. He hasn't moved up. He's still trying to negotiate with Shakur Stevenson, blah, 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 blah. I want you guys to see this. I want you to see the evidence. You can also go up on the IBF site and see this for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it or even this video. Okay. Now, when you look here, you will see Devin Haney is still the champion of the IBF. He has the IBF title, right? You see that he won the title in 2021, defended it in 2022, and defended it again in 2023. Okay, good. Now, if you look at number 1 spot is a gentleman named Gustavo Lemos. But at the number 2 spot is George Kambosos. The reason being that George Kambosos beat Maxie Hughes. Oh, by the way, the title, the date here, for those of you who don't know, let me scroll up so you can see the date. In this case, we're looking at July 2023. It was in this month that Kambosos beat Maxie Hughes. That's why I'm showing you that. At the end of July 2023, this is the rankings. Gustavo Lemos is above George Kambosos. That's the only guy. George Kambosos surpassed Vasily Lomachenko. Okay? Because he beat Maxie Hughes and had a minor world title. And then you look at the other rankings, you got Isaac Cruz there, you got Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin, William Zepeda, Edwin De Los Santos, Maxie Hughes, Keyshawn Davis, Raymond Muratalla, and Dennis Baranchenk. The important thing to understand is none of those other guys have minor world titles. None of those other guys faced the competition that Kambosos had faced. Remember, Kambosos had faced Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney twice, and then he faced Maxie Hughes, which was a highly rated top 10 IBO champion, right? in the lightweight division. That's his resume. That's a better resume than Lomachenko had recently. Because after Lomachenko lost to Devin Haney, he hadn't fought. Right? In fact, Lomachenko hasn't fought anyone since he's lost to Devin Haney. Okay? So that's why he's above Vasily Lomachenko. All right? Now I'm giving y'all information to correct Pauli Malignaggi. He says that George Kambosos didn't deserve to face Vasily Lomachenko. Now, there's one more piece of information that you guys need to understand. So Gustavo Lemos, at that time of July 2023, was actually the mandatory for Devin Haney at the IBF world title. And Gustavo Lemos is a good fighter, and he knocks out guys. But I want to show you something. Why Gustavo Lemos is not the guy in position for this fight is because of this. So let me show you. First of all, Gustavo Lemos. This is Gustavo Lemos. Gustavo Lemos comes from Argentina. Very good fighter. Okay. And he is right now 29-0 with 19 KOs. He's not a big knockout artist, but he has stopped a few fighters. Now, if you look on BoxRec here, look on BoxRec, who is he facing next? Richardson Hitchens. That's what BoxRec is saying. Okay? He beat Lee Selby when he was at lightweight, and that's what put him up in the #1 position. And then he was lined up to face Devin Haney. He had another kind of stay busy fight in Argentina against a guy named Javier Jose Clavero. He mostly fought in Argentina. Then his best competition was Lee Selby. Okay? He was in line to face Devin Haney, but he's now facing Richardson Hitchens in 2024, which means he moved up. He came out of the lightweight division and he moved up to super lightweight. That's why he's no longer, when we look at the present ranking, he's no longer #1 in the present ranking, nor is he Devin Haney mandatory, because Devin Haney himself vacated and went up to super lightweight. Okay? And let me show you guys that, because you guys need to see it. So, if you look here, not only is the championship title vacated, but also there is no #1 spot. And the reason there's no #1 contender or mandatory is because the title's vacated, and also Gustavo Lemos has moved up to 140. So of all the sanctioning bodies that Pauli Malignaggi would critique and talk about George Kambosos didn't deserve to face Vasily Lomachenko, of all the sanctioning bodies, he chose to go with the IBF, which has always been feared. Always. Did George Kambosos earn his spot to face Vasily Lomachenko? Absolutely. Should this fight be a title fight? Absolutely. Okay? Because the #1 and #2 ranked fighters in the IBF right now is Vasily Lomachenko and George Kambosos Jr. Yes, George Kambosos Jr. wanted to face Lomachenko before facing Devin Haney. And he could have done that because Lomachenko was in the #1 spot, I believe, in 2 of the 4 divisions, which is why George Kambosos was trying to face Lomachenko instead of Devin Haney. But he did the right thing, straight up and down, earned his spots, and he faced Devin Haney. He lost to Devin Haney twice, but he did the right thing. Unlike Teofimo Lopez, unlike Vasily Lomachenko. And now he's doing the right thing, going through the IBF route, taking on Lomachenko. So Pauli Malignaggi is so wrong on this, and y'all need to let him know that, okay? Because these guys are full of crap. Again, I see nobody smashing the like button, but what you need to always hit y'all with facts. So the haters that came through here to see what I had to say, y'all done haters. And Pauli's wrong. Once again. Wrong like Donkey Kong. Okay? George Kambosos earns his spot where he gets to be. And he earned his spot to get that Lomachenko fight. Now, you'll have chirpers like Shakur Stevenson, who struggled with Edwin De Los Santos and who faced nobodies in the division, talking about he need a shot at Lomachenko or he need a shot at this and that. Chirper, chirper, chirp. But you ain't done shit. And when somebody actually faced you who was reasonably exceptional, you struggled. So Shakur needs to shut up and let them carry him along. Okay? Because Shakur is the WBC champion. He's not the IBF champion. There is no IBF champion. And Kambosos is he deserves to have the fight with Lomachenko because he's number one position at the IBF. And they're fighting for the IBF title. Okay? That's what it is. Shakur has the WBC title. And whoever wins of the IBF title, they can have a unification. Okay? But don't let these clowns out there and fanboys and clowns out there tell y'all things and y'all don't fact check it. A lot of y'all don't fact check nothing. Y'all just go with narratives and echo because y'all have no critical thinking skills. Y'all don't go and do the research. That's all I got to say. I'm what you need. Peace.